Alright boys, one of the questions you guys asked the most on the comment section. What wheels and tires do I run? I have good news and I have bad news. Good news is, it's just a hair taller. This truck, believe it or not, is just a hair bigger wheel size than stock. So, the thing that throws off everyone is the fact that it's such a heavy offset. Believe it or not, my stock size that I had on here was 285. Here, let me show you this tire size so you could read along. My stock size was 285. This is 295, 60, and 60 as well. 20s. Those were my stock tire sizes. This is 295, 60, 20. We're talking about 10 millimeters, guys. That's it. That's how much bigger my tire is. Now, as far as the wheel goes, this is 20 by 10 Mavericks 261 two-piece. 20 by 10s Maverick 2-piece. That's the wheels, guys. So I know when it comes to wheels and tires, when I was out in the market, for some reason I couldn't put a finger on it. I kept blowing all the options I had. I didn't like the way they look. And then when I came across this one, because it's the machined version, it fits my truck really nice. So I'm like, ooh, that's it. They're a little on the spendy size because it's a two-piece wheel. Supposedly stronger and lighter than your average conventional, whatever they're trying to sell. Look at that. Scraped the livings out of my wheel when I submerged it in mud. But anyways, that's another story. So anyways, guys, just want to give you some shots. Show you how it looks. That's a pretty heavy offset. And I'm running mud, you know, what are they called? Bushwhackers, mud flares, whatever. Just because I had them. I had the wheels with no whackers for what? About a week, and I hated it. Everything was in sand. Handles, everything was all dirty. So here's a good shot for you. There's the rear. You can see that's a pretty heavy offset. And don't get me wrong, I mean, this is a nice wheel, nice tire, but it's sure, you can sure feel it in the cab, you know. It equals to a rougher ride. But let me tell you, man, it handles so nice. Anyways, that's a pretty heavy. That's my wheel sticking out. Or that's my tire sticking out. As far as tires, pretty sure you saw it in the video, but these are Yoyo AT2s. I have, shoot, what do I have? 45,000 miles on these tires, and they still have about 30%, 40. Nah, it's about a solid 40%, which I'm very surprised. Someone's having a time of their life. Look at that guy. Grown-ass man driving like, I don't know if that's a kid's little doer buck or what, but he's having a good time. Anyways, I have 45,000 miles on these tires, and they have served me well. I'm very surprised how long they've served me, and I'm planning on getting another 20 out of them, hopefully. You know how it is, at least for me, the less thread you have, the longer it takes to wear. It just seems like that's the way they work. So, what would I run? Yoyo AT2s. They freaking, man, they work us up. They bend us over on their price, guys. Their price, well, I take that back. When I was buying these tires, I got quoted $2,200 or $2,400, which was ridiculous. That's mounted and balanced. Right now, I think they're just under a couple grand, because when I was buying them, this tire, and then there's another one, really mud terrainish, that carry the 295 60/20s. Now there's a lot more options because, you know, this tire is more in high demand now, so manufacturers are making them. But so I believe I could get these for $1,700 delivered in my shop, and I was going to install them myself. And yeah, I got my own machine, so save me a buck or two, and, you know, get her done with. If you want it done it right, do it yourself pretty much. So that's that, guys. So secondary tire I'd really want to try. Not really want to try. If I can't get my hands on an AT2, I'll try the Dyno Pro Track. Or Dyno Pro. It's a hand cook. Heard good things about it. Good compound for off-road, on-road. Good life out of them. Just a good all-around tire. But they're going up in price really hard and really quick. My buddy Rob's the guy that always ran them, and he's always a big fan of them. He's like, man, they used to be... I put them on my rig because they're, you know, price efficient. You know, they're efficient on them money-wise, bang for your buck. But now they're really climbing up there, comparable with Toyos on the pricing. So that's that, guys. Hopefully I answered all your questions as far as wheels. I always had a bunch of questions regarding that. But anything else? I can't think of anything else. Oh, guys, you are going to have a hard time balancing these things. At least my neck of the woods did. 4 times. 4 times these wheels and tires got balanced and they couldn't get them right. So after the 4th time, I ended up doing beads. Research it. I'm a big fan of them. Big, huge believer of them. Off the record, I've done over 100 miles an hour, and I was just blown away. I stepped on it. I was just chasing down a Camaro. I stepped on it, and I was going to let off, but I was just blown away how stable this truck was and how smooth it went down the road. From day one, I was never able to balance these tires. I mean, when they were brand new, till, what, about 2-3 months ago when I put these beads in. Couldn't be any happier. So, you know, do your conventional balance. If that doesn't work, yank all the weights off, put beads in there, and you, my friend, are going to be one happy camper. At least I am. All right, as always, have a mighty fine day.